I can see there's everyone that's invited has come along. I want to congratulate you all for actually taking the time out to even come because I know everyone's got a busy life and at 8 o'clock I'm exhausted. But I'm happy with the path that I've taken and gone down with purchasing numerous NFTs with the help of my mentor. And I'm happy with the training that I've been doing within Forex. Obviously, everyone I think that's here definitely knows I'm a single mum. I've got 2 children and I do multiple different jobs here and there wherever I can get a bit of money. But I've opened my eyes to a different world where I can make passive income. And I'm making passive income. Blaze is making passive income. And now I'm going to introduce Blue to make some passive income. That's just been with NFTs that I've purchased. And now I'm doing training. I'm going into the training for the Forex, which scared me a little bit. I was a bit apprehensive towards it, but seeing what Rowan's done for others has pushed me to want to go down that avenue. He is younger than me and he's already retired. So already that, yeah, told me enough. And he's also helped 6 people make over £5,000 a month passively. So that's what I'm trying to head towards. And I think you guys will definitely, that will definitely be a big attribute to everyone that's already joined in this Zoom call. So yeah, I'd like to let you introduce you to the mentor that mentors me. And hopefully you guys can join or you can purchase, you can do one of the packages, or even if you're just going to purchase an NFT, it'll be great for you to do. But I'm going to pass you over to Rowan so he can explain a bit more. And yeah, any questions you've got, you can WhatsApp me after, and I'll definitely be in touch with you. So Rowan, when you're ready,
Awesome.
feel free.
Awesome.
I'll
Awesome.
mute myself because Blue's in the background.
No worries. I understand. Being a single mom, having the kids running around. This is why I enjoy what I do. Being able to help people from all different backgrounds and all different circumstances. But yeah, just a little bit about myself. Good evening to everyone. As Soraya said, my name is Ron Bond. I'm based in London, East London, and I've been on a journey, let's say the last 4 years, where I've come across some very successful people. When I was working in property management, I knew that I wanted more. I was making good money, but I didn't have a great lifestyle. I felt like I was being overworked, but still underpaid. And you know, my family being from Jamaica, one of the things I used to hear all the time, and you know, I still hear it now, is do I go back to Jamaica in the holidays, that the 28 days I get off, or do I go to a different country? And I just decided that that is not enough for me. I want more out of life. And so I just started to seek it. I realized that people around me, family, friends, I love them, but they didn't have what I want. And so I just realized I had to start listening to different people that had the results that I wanted. And so fast forward to now, I'm 31 years old, and I've been able to retire. And recording in progress. Let me just make sure everyone's on mute. I've been able to retire, and it's not because of it's not because of I did something special. It's because I just learned new information, because the retirement is not an age, it's the amount of financial, it's the amount of passive income you actually have coming in. And so that's what kind of changed my the trajectory of my life. And so now my goal is just to give back to other people that want to make that change. I know it's not going to be for everyone, you know. I understand not everybody's a coffee drinker, so I don't get upset if people don't drink coffee, you know. It's just, I understand it's my job to pay it forward, and whoever takes it and uses it, that it can potentially impact them. So even if it's one person I impact from something I share on this call, then my job is done. Okay. So I'm going to share some information with you that was shared with me about almost like 4 years ago. But this project of the 5K Club, what the 5K Club means is, as Soraya mentioned, is making 5,000 a month in passive income. This is something that we started about about 4 months ago, because there were many people that were making more than 5,000 a month in passive income. So we want to put together a group, and we've set that as like the benchmark of passive income, as your first goal of the amount of passive income you should earn with the different opportunities we have. And then if you want to keep going, and you want to earn 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 a month, then you can, but you should have 5,000 a month. I know is going to make a massive difference to most people. So the question I ask always is at the beginning of any presentation is, would you like more time, and would you like more money? If you would like either of those, then you're on the right presentation. What I'm going to show you can provide more time, and it can provide more money for you. Okay. But at the same time, I have to give a disclaimer because I can't give any guarantees. The only person that can guarantee you is the person that looks in the mirror every day. You see in the mirror every day, because there is no guarantee. If I sign up to a gym membership, and that doesn't guarantee me that I'm going to get fit. I've got to put in the work. I've got to follow instructions, and that's how I'd get the results. Now, and I'm not the only person that's got these types of results. There's many other people. But me and Soraya, we met about 3-4 months ago. Maybe slightly longer of that, than that. But we just got on, and we just have a similar mindset in terms of just not wanting to settle and wanting more out of life. And so we put the work in, and that's why we're getting the results. Okay. But there is, I remember I said to you, I had different mentors. My mentors prior to this community were my mom, my dad, my uncles, aunties, and anybody that was older than me, especially if you're from the Caribbean. It's just about respecting your elders, and you have to listen to what they say. But I just realized that my elders didn't have the lifestyle I wanted. And so I realized I had to listen to different people. And one of those different people I was listening to, and has been coaching me and mentoring me for the last 4 years now, is David Hunt. He's an ex-professional football player here in the UK, and played against the likes of Wayne Rooney and Paul Pogba, these types of people. So he's played at a fairly high level, and from good football teams. But not only did he switch from the football profession into an entrepreneur, but he's actually now making more money as an entrepreneur than he did in his best football contract, and he's now a very successful forex trader. And I'm one of over 30 people he's helped to retire because of different opportunities and his coaching. Then there's another gentleman called Avinash Nagamar, again here in the UK, and he's a serial entrepreneur. He was one of the first people in the UK to get involved in the cryptocurrency back in 2013. And that made him a multi-millionaire, and he's also been in the forex market, coaching it and teaching forex for about 16 years now. And again, he's financially impacted people all around the world. But the person behind all of these different projects, his name is Holton Bucks. He is the wealthiest person I actually know. He's a billionaire. He's the only billionaire that I actually know, have his phone number and able to call him and get financial advice. And so I just ask you this question. How many of you are able to call up a multi-millionaire or a billionaire and get financial advice about what you should do with your money? That's the question that I ask myself. If the people I'm asking financial advice from prior to coming to this community didn't have a good financial life, so I knew I had to listen to different information, and that's what led me to getting the results that I have now. And now that's what I teach and coach back to other people. Okay. And so they actually spoke to me about something that I'd never seen in prior to this point. They spoke to me about what is called the cash flow quadrant. And everybody, so this cash flow quadrant was put together by a gentleman by the name of Robert Kiyosaki. He is one of the biggest real estate investors in the US. He's the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad. He's very, very successful. And he's basically said that everybody in the world is in one of these four quadrants. Either you're on the left side or you're on the right side. The left side is where 95% of the population are, that only earn 5% of the money, either an employee or self-employed. Now, on the right side is where only 5% of the population are, but they earn 95% of the money. And when I saw that, I just knew that I needed to get to the right side, but I had no idea how I was going to get there. The difference is on what he spoke about is the differences on the left side is that you have to exchange your time for money to make money. The issue with that is that you'll run out of time. They explain that if you are working 40 hours a week, there's 168 hours a week. So it means there's 128 hours in the week that you're not being paid for. And so no one can work, whether you're employed or you're self-employed, no one can work 168 hours a week. But on the right-hand side, you have leverage. So you have systems, you have a business that you're able now to earn money based on your system, not on your time. And then this is the last piece of the puzzle for me, which really, I'd never heard it until I started to be around people that had that financial success, is how to get your money to work for you and actually how to invest. And so making your money work for you. So the people that are on this right side, they're the ones that take risks. They take risks. Some of the risks don't work. Some of them do. They take risks. They learn. They understand. And then what happens is you start to see the success. That's where you see the Jeff Bezos and the Richard Branson and the Elon Musk and these types of people. Is because they keep on taking risks. Okay. And so that's how I got from being on the left side of the quadrant, working in property management, to the right side of the quadrant, which is something I'll show you. But they've put together a system, because everything new that you learn, you need a system to learn it. And so I understood that the information that was being fed to me on the left side of the quadrant was very different to the information that was being fed to me on the right side of the quadrant. And so this is why I started to go to the growth events. So I'll be traveling. I've just come back from the Czech Republic. I spent a weekend there, the long weekend there. I'll be traveling next week again to Houston, Texas. But Houston, Texas, I'm going to a growth event. And that is all about developing the mindset of understanding how to manage money, not only how to make money, but how to manage money. Most people, if they win the lottery, they will be broke within the 7 years because they have no idea how to actually manage money. That's why you hear so many of those stories. So these growth events are actually to help you to develop your mind so that you can actually understand what to do with money when you make it. Then you have trainings. We have online and offline trainings. We have the mentorship from, as I said, multi-millionaires and even a billionaire. And then you have the Mindset Academy. Mindset Academy is something that I run every Monday. We didn't do it this week because I was traveling, but I will be doing one tomorrow. And that's all about mindset, different things that you can do, not only to develop yourself in business, but how to develop your life skills, how to develop new disciplines, new habits, anything that's going to make you live longer, going to make you make more money, going to better your relationships, not only with other people, but relationship you have with yourself. And so all of that is part of the Mindset Academy that we provide for people to develop. Okay. And so with that, you also have our 5K club. So as I said, this is something that I'm extremely passionate about. My goal this year is to have 100 people as part of that 5K club. I've spoken to Soraya and I've said through the coachability that she has and the work that she's putting in, I already told her that she will be part of that 5K club this year as well. And this is all different people, like I said, from all different areas of life, different walks of life, different nationalities, different backgrounds, different countries. And so it's not just one or two people, but there's much more than that is even on this slideshow. Okay. And so how are we doing that? Well, I want to speak to you because this is the issue that is happening with most people. They upgrade their phone, they upgrade their car, they maybe even upgrade their lifestyle, but they don't upgrade the way they make money. You see, we went from the industrial age where it was about factories and people were factory workers to the information age, which is where I was born into. And this is where you can make money from just information, providing information on YouTube, for instance, or writing a book and an ebook. And now we've moved into the technology age. The technology age is where the money is right now. So the new technologies are NFTs, cryptocurrency. If you don't understand this and you're in the UK, there's something called CBDC, Central Banking Digital Currency. Look it up yourself. All of the banks and every country are creating their own cryptocurrency. You're gonna see that the banks, the NatWest, the Barclays, the Nation, they're going to slowly disappear, and there's going to be digital currencies that we trade. That's how we're going to use money. Don't take my word for it. Go look it up. Okay. And then there's trading. This is something that was very new to me. And if I knew about this when I'd say 12, 13, 14 years old, I may never have gone to university, gone to school, got the good education, got the good job. I may never have done that. It's very likely I wouldn't have done that because of the skill of trading. Because when I show you what I've been able to do from it and help other people, it's just absolutely incredible that how the financial empowerment that you get from trading. And then you also have the metaverse, which most people have heard. You've heard the term, maybe never looked into it, but just think about it. Facebook have changed their name to Meta. It means something is going on there. Okay. So you have our NFT. If you never heard of the word NFT, NFT is basically digital art. You have physical art. Many people know that people invest in art and it makes them money. Okay. NFTs are the digital art. The only difference is digital. That's the only difference. And so these NFTs are paying us passive income on a monthly basis just for owning it. Now, you don't need to know all the details of it right now. I won't share all the details of the NFT market right now, but go and look it up. The NFT market is absolutely huge. Then you have trading. A trading skill set for Forex and crypto trading education. These are the two of the biggest financial markets in the entire world. And everybody on this call is participating in that market, whether you like it or not. You're already participating in one of those markets, and I'll explain why. But that's the skill set you can learn. That whenever you learn it, you'll have that skill set for life, and it means that you'll be able to make money no matter what happens in any economy. Okay. Then you have, for me, which is the most important part, is the first class package, the first class entrepreneurship community. This is where you have a success community. You have people around you that are teaching you and educating you about what to do with money, what to do with setting up yourself so you don't pay inheritance tax, how to set up a trust fund, how to set up a limited company, how to set up the trust fund that owns the limited companies that you're a beneficiary of the limited of the trust fund. And now when you pass away, your children don't get taxed, because all that happens is they just become directors of the trust fund, and now there is no inheritance tax on your properties. These are the types of things you will never ever learn in school. You won't learn this because it's not meant for you to learn. Okay. But you'll learn that in the first class entrepreneurship group. You have the success system, like I said, the mentorship. You have the multiple income vehicles. So now I actually have 6 streams of income. My goal is to have 16 streams of income this year. You have a private team Discord, which I'll show you shortly. And we do daily live trading calls. And that basically is teaching you exactly what to do. So while you're learning trading through our platform, I actually show you my strategy. I'm telling you when to buy, when to sell, and I'll show you some of the results. Not just me, but my business partner and mentor, David Hunt, as well. Are showing you exactly what to do. Right now, he's actually doing a live trading call where he's just going through his strategy of what to do and teaching people in our little study groups. So I want to talk to you a bit more about the NFTs. As I said, it's a project. It's one of its kind. It's the first NFT project that actually pays passive income on a monthly basis now, just for owning it. So we're getting paid roughly 10% a month on average, between 8 and 12%, but roughly 10% a month just for owning it. I want you to ask yourself, what are you being paid from your bank? For the money you have in the bank, what are you being paid for the money you have in your bank? Okay. And so what we've done is we've created a community where people are traveling, trading. The reason why everybody loves to travel, the reason why people don't travel more usually is because of time. meaning you don't get enough time off of work, or it's because of money. You have the time off, but you don't have the money to travel more. So what if we had a platform that you could actually travel to 5-star places for 3-star prices and save money every single time that you travel? That's what we have. So I've saved money on my travel for the last 4 years, everywhere I've been. Then you have Elevate. So Elevate is the platform which teaches you the trading, and you can take control of your financial future by learning this skill set, and then you build your financial legacy. I don't actually have just me learning it. I have my nephews learning it. I have my nieces learning it. I have my cousins learning, all learning the skill of trading. And I'm going to explain why. Because trading is the trading market is the biggest financial market in the world. The Forex market is actually the biggest market in the world. It does $6.6 trillion per day that are traded in the foreign exchange market. Cryptocurrency market, 1 trillion traded per day. All you need is a smartphone to actually trade. Okay, I actually trade from my laptop because of my trading style, but you only need a smartphone. Let me ask you a question. Where do you think that 6.6 trillion comes from? It's not just from thin air. It's from people like me and you that are keeping our money in the bank. The banks use it to make money from us. Okay. And so this is what I'm going to explain to you. What happens when you put your money in the bank? You think they just keep it there and keep it safe? And no. And they're there to make us rich. Ask yourself a question. When have you ever heard anybody become wealthy or rich from the bank? No, the bank is there to make themselves rich. Okay, that's the point of the bank. So they leverage me and you, and they make 10x on our money minimum. Okay, I can show you with my trading results. On average, I'm doing an average of 10% profit per month. That's with my trading results, which I've only been learning trading for 2 years. So if I can do that, that means that the bank can do that. If the bank is making 10% a month on your money, how much are you getting paid each year for the 10% a month that they're making on your money? Okay. Ask yourself that question. They're charging us 10 to 20% for our money. They charge us to even withdraw it. Yeah, and they use our money on the stock exchange. Exactly. It's not just the Forex. They use our money in many different markets, but they leverage us. And this is the thing about the Forex market, especially, is that they put in our money to work for them. The difference with us and you in this example is we get leveraged. We receive very little interest. At today's interest rates, it will take you 800 years to double your money. 800 years to double your money at today's interest rates from the bank. You receive no value from the foreign exchange market, even though all of us on this call are already participating in the market, whether we like it or not. We're just, some of us are profiting from it, but some of us aren't yet, and that's the reason why we're doing this call. So just like I said before, the banking system is designed not to help you, but to leverage you. And so this is what we've been taught, is how to trade like the banks. So we have a Forex and crypto education platform that basically gives you access to 50 hours of live education. And we're not saying you have to be on all 50 hours. It's all recorded. It's 30 different classes. And you also have you get the analysis, the breakdown of traders. They're basically teaching you their skill set of how they trade. It's one thing to be able to trade. It's another thing to be able to teach people also how to trade from the skill, from your knowledge. And so you get that with this platform. And I can tell you, my biggest trading day has been £1,200. That's been my biggest trading day. Okay. Just to give you an idea of what you can do. And for me now, I've set the next goal of £10,000 a day trading. But my biggest day has currently so far has been 1,200. Okay. And so, and this is what we call the cheat sheet. This is basically these patterns that you can see here on the screen are the banks. These patterns allow us to know when the banks are actually in the market. So when we should actually buy and when we should actually sell. That's all we're looking for when we're trading. This is what we call the cheat sheet. It's very simple to learn. And this is how you start trading. Okay. So there's different ways you can get started. Number one, you like what you've seen and you just want to get involved as an ambassador and get access not only to our trading platform, but you're all in. You want to be part of the first class. You want to get the education. You want to get the knowledge, not just to impact your life, but then your children's life in terms of new information. So they understand that they're not starting again from us. If you understand what I mean, because what happens is the wealth gets passed down from one generation to another. And so that isn't just money, that is also knowledge. Okay. There's different lessons that many different that different people are taught, that people like Jeff Bezos are teaching their children. Okay. But you also have the second option, which is you can become a customer. Being a customer is $179, which is about £150 a month. That allows you to have access to the education. And like I said, once you have the education, you can't unlearn it. So you have that skill set for life that allows you to make money every single day, whenever you want. All you need is your smartphone and the strategy, and that's all you need. Okay. Now, there's different ways you can get started as well as an ambassador, as an affiliate, which actually allows you to get access more to the community. So you have the coach class, the business class, the first class trade, and then the first class travel and trade. And so the ones that actually get access to the mentorship is the first class trade and the first class travel and trade. The lower packages allow you to get access to the our discounted travel platform, and some discounts are bigger depending on the package that you get. And then you also have, but for me, I don't look any further than the first. I don't look any lower than the first class trade. Reason being is because you get access to our 5-day kickstart, which it's an intensive course that takes you from having no knowledge about trading up to actually being able to trade within 5 days. You then have our first class traveling trade, which means that you actually get up to 70% discount when you travel for the rest of your life using this platform. And you also get access to the 5-day kickstart, which actually will get you up and trading within 5 days. And with that, there is a subscription, which is $149. And that gives you access to the whole community on a monthly basis. So not just the trading, but access to the mentorship, access to our live calls, and access to the community, which is the most important thing, really, to be able to transform and make that shift if you are looking to make a shift in your life. Okay. So one last thing I will show you here is our community. I said I will show it to you, and I'm going to show you. So we have our live Discord chat, which is why I connected my phone, and I'm going to show you just some of the results, because I don't want to just talk about it. I want to show you, so you can see what you actually get access to. Let me see. Okay, so everyone can see my screen. Can you see it? No. Okay. Let me
think
try.
it's still loading.
Okay. Let's stop that. Let me try that again. Okay, let's see if it works this time. Okay, perfect. Okay. All right. So here is our Discord and our trading chat. So today we have a study group. This is Jessica, who's one of my team members. She is, again, a single mom. She took a £35 account, and the account is currently at £787 in the space of about 7 weeks. Okay. This account, she started with £35. Today, this is what she made for the day trading. You have Joseph at 5.35%, 2.5%, 7%, 2.2%, 3.2%. And this is actually us giving trade ideas of where to press buy. Again, we said when it gets to this line, press buy, price went up, people made money. Okay. And we do this every day, Monday to Friday. You see different people putting the percentages. Now, you're not going to get it right every day. We do have days that we lose money, but over the course of the week, we make money. Okay. So just to give you an idea, 68% profit for the month on his money. 3.5%. And this is what we do. This is our community. Let's see here. Okay. Again, another person sharing 7.4%, 7.1% on Monday. Tuesday last week was 3.7, 4% on the Wednesday, 1% on the Friday. Okay. So on the week, the target is actually 15%. Now, this is just to give you an idea. This is where we were over in Czech Republic. We went to a wellness spa, trading and traveling.
Check where we are. On the big screen, the guys. Who's trading?
Yeah.
Alexandra, you trading? Dobry.
So you can see we're traveling and trading. Okay. So I just want you to see it's something that we do and we've been doing now for a while. And in about 2 to 3 months time, we also will doing a boot camp in London. Okay. So that's the presentation. That's just to give you an idea of what we have to offer. But it's really down to you. You know, my job is not to convince anybody. You know, I don't convince anybody to live my lifestyle and to retire earlier. But my goal is really just to inspire people to take action. If you want to make a change, then this is one of the ways you can make a change. If you have a plan already of how you're going to make that change in the next 2 to 3, 4 years, and get the results that you want, whether financially or time-wise, then continue with that. If you don't have that plan yet, this is a plan for you. Okay. So number one, if you want to become an ambassador and join at the first class package, that will allow you to have access to our live calls from tomorrow morning. Or you're a number two and you want to become a customer, just text Soraya after this call, let her know whether you're number one or you're number two, and Soraya will be responding to the number ones first, then the number twos, and then if there's people that have questions after that, then which are the number threes, then she'll respond to the number threes afterwards. Okay, so just get back to Soraya, text the number one, number two, or number three, and I will be also available to answer some questions for the next half an hour. So if you need to jump back on a phone call, then I can answer any questions for anyone before they need to get started. Okay. So if I don't see you on one of our live calls, then hopefully I'll see you on one of the beaches of the world. Take care, everyone.
Thanks, Rowan. Bye.